We are back at it again here with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To all the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all the subscribers, welcome back. All I ask for in return is for you to smash that like button, tell me know you watch this video, helps out the YouTube channel and lets me know you appreciate the time and effort I put into making these videos. So here we are with RWLK, and this is a stock that had built some momentum back on the 20th to the 21st, pulled right back down to the 22nd, and took off to highs here on the 24th. And then momentum was fading pretty quickly and it got destroyed to the downside. So we're going to talk about what happened here and how this is looking like an opportunity moving forward. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunities I mentioned on Friday morning over at the Discord. And if that's something that interests you, check out the link down below in the description. We look forward to having you join us, and we're going to jump right into it here with RWLK. So the home runs of the day were spectacular despite the fact that the S&P 500 index continues to struggle to get back to all-time highs, but I will continue to look for opportunities like these every single day, and that's what we strive for over at the Invest for Tomorrow community. And if that's something that interests you and you want to become part of, you're more than welcome to join us. I would like to invite you to join us. The link is down below in the description to the Discord, and by joining you'll become part of a growing community of investors all looking to learn and grow together. So the stocks I mentioned this morning were BMRA, PALT, and GROM. This was our worst performer, giving small jumps of 3 to 5%, 5 to 10%. But let's go ahead and look at these charts here of these home runs. So PALT was one of our home runs yesterday. Mentioned it in the pre-market when it was sitting sideways, started to move up, dipped after the bell, and took off to a highest point from the moment that I mentioned it of 20% plus. Now our other home run opportunity turned out to be a 20% plus move as well, but it was a little bit different, and this is BMRA. It was starting to move upwards towards the bell, and it was just going constantly downwards, but it had pops of 3 to 5%, 5 to 10%, about 3 times here before hitting a bottom and reversing, giving an opportunity of a highest point of 20% plus, guys. And this is something you can become part of as well. Check out the link down below in the description to the Discord, and we look forward to having you join us. Now, a lot of people have been asking questions on 42 Vision and what it is. I do chart analysis with it, and it's an indicator that you can gain access to by joining the 42 Vision tier level. And what it does is bring clarity for me in the charts, right? I could see the dips and I could see the rips, right? And right there where there's weakness and where there's strength, to be able to see the 5 to 10%, 10 to 20% moves, no matter what chart it is and no matter what time frame it is, right? This is based off the 1 minute. On the 5 minute, you could see it, 15, 30 minute, whatever it is that you're looking for. But it allows me to see when things are overextending, going into that shift of weakness and shifting back up to momentum. And that's how I'm able to catch the dips, ride the rips, and avoid those dips that look like a possible dip opportunity and turn out to be the dip of the dip of the dip. And then right there is the reversal again, and you can see the strength based off the 1 minute, the 5 minute, and it allows me to be able to see the 5 to 10% moves, 10 to 20%, and 20% plus moves as well. So if that's something that interests you and you're trying to be able to gain more clarity of what goes on in the charts, quiet down the noise, and be able to focus on maximizing opportunities, you may want to check it out. Let's jump into these charts. So here we are with RWLK, and RWLK has been falling downwards. And I talked about earlier in the video, why did this go down, right? That's the big question mark. If you have not been tracking it, you're not going to be aware of it. But if you start doing research, you'll find it. And there was an offering that happened, okay? An offering that happened, and that offering actually hurt the momentum as this actually pulled downwards after the hype, and it was going upwards. It started to kind of cool off. It was still holding itself up here at the $2 range from way down here at 130, and nearly doubled in just a few days. And then it just continued to bring it back down towards the ones as this offering was happening. Now, the offering seems to have closed out already. You could see when momentum tried to pick itself back up, but it's just continued going into weakness. So on the 30 minute, this isn't a downtrend. And on the 1 day, when we pull it up, you could see here how things are pulling downwards. And we're going to have to see if a reversal can actually start and begin. And there's some key things here that we're going to look at beyond just, what's going on in the charts, what the news has said, what the articles are saying, and then also what price target analysis ratings are pointing for this one as well. So we're going to go ahead and look here at the 30-minute again, so just we could see what is going on. And this is at 138 right now as we see it. And one of the lowest points before this started to run was down here at 127, 128. So the closer it gets to that level, the closer it's getting to one of the lowest points that we've seen recently back in August and September. If it breaks through it, which is 122, this could be on its way down to newer lows. And the 52-week range low is $1. So this is just 30 cents to 20 cents if it heads back to those lows, away from the lowest point that this has seen in the 52-week range, which is $1, meaning that this does have a limited amount based off the history of the chart of downside potential. And to the upside, the highest point is $6. Now, I'm not pointing to the fact that that is the reason why this is a great stock to be watching, but when this started to run, it has a lot to do with positive catalysts and news, and the company quickly took advantage of that uptrend to do an offering. So it actually made all the momentum fade away. Now, after this offering has been done, there's still potential here for this stock to reverse due to the fact that on the 1 day, if you look at it based off of 42 vision, it is trying to curvature here a little bit. You can kind of see that it hasn't transitioned into a red candlestick, and it's showing a dark green candlestick with red borders. That is a sign of strength. And if this can reverse back up to dark green with green borders and continue the transition upwards, there could be some momentum in the near future. Now we're going to look at an article here for those that want to go long on this, right? This is something that's a penny stock. It could be used as a swing trade or even long-term trade if you believe in the company and you do further due diligence. But this came out earlier in September 6th of 2021. And they basically did an analysis here on how many years they have to go with the cash on hand and continue to burn their cash even though their revenue isn't high enough. And they can go about 5.5 years since June 2021. Earlier this year, this was actually analyzed, and the company has about 5.5 years to go without actually building revenue in a positive way. They can burn cash for that amount of time. Now, they're also saying that on the balance, they're basically saying that the company is improving over time. So their balance sheet, even though it's not as strong as you would want it to see or as positive, the fact that things are improving, even though they're in the negative, well, the goal is to go from wherever negative they're at to zero to then net profit. And I guess that's a way of growth. And they're basically saying that this company is a growth company based off this article. Now, where this company stands right now on the charts and technicals, it's looking very interesting after this offering that happened and this momentum that was built, and also the price target ratings, right? So let's go ahead and look at that. So the average price target is $3.50, and it's the highest one as well. And it has a buy rating, giving it 155% upside from these levels. And if it continues to go lower, the potential to the upside is even higher. Now, I won't really look at this and say, well, I'm going to wait till this hits 350. I'm going to be looking for a quick swing trade opportunity, and I'll be happy if this even moves 10, 20%, 30, 50% in a matter of just a few days. So this is definitely something to do more due diligence on. I would highly encourage you guys to. Based off of 42 vision, it still shows weakness on the 30-minute. On the 1 day, I'm watching to see if things transition from obviously dark green with red borders to red, because that would signify extreme weakness like you would see here at these levels right here on the chart. But it could also signify, like you could see right here after a big pullback, a possible reversal. And that's what I'm going to be watching for as well here on the 1 day. And as this gets closer to the 52-week low, the more interesting it's going to become for me based off of 42 vision and the technicals and everything the company has been doing and what they project moving forward. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.